Is it time to buy or sell AI stock? In this video, we will delve into AI. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 25th of July, 2025. Now, we are here to offer you a more in-depth analysis. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and activate the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You certainly don't want to overlook any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by exploring our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and comprehensive analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please remember that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since June 25, 2025, our system has rated AEye as a hold or accumulate, providing it with a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 455.76% since we initially suggested purchasing AEye just 22 days ago. This equates to an average return of 20.72% per day since it was classified as a hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the coming trading day. In light of recent developments, we find ourselves unable to ascertain the stock's next movement, as it could potentially go in either direction. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 28.89% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 58.56% to 28.89%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 14.19%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 92.83% to negative 46.94% over the next year. Currently, this would place the future price somewhere between 31.8 cents and $2.35. Our latest daily update for AI includes the headline, Volatile Ride for LIDR Inc stock price on Friday, moving between $3.33 and $5.34. The LIDR Inc stock price gained 51.88% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 25th of July, 2025, rising from $2.92 to $4.44. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a slight pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 60.36%, with a low of $3.33 and a high of $5.34. The price has been quite variable during this period, reflecting a 292.48% increase over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 25 million shares, with a total of 330 million shares bought and sold for approximately $1.46 billion. It's important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $5.34, while the lowest price was 49 cents. Currently, the price stands 16.95%, or 91 cents below the 52-week high, and 98.98%, or $430.27 below the all-time high on the 14th of January, 2021, when the price reached $434.70. LIDR stock surged an astonishing 150% on July 25, 2025, following the announcement that its Apollo LIDR system has been integrated into NVIDIA's Drive AGX platform, a critical component for self-driving technology. This partnership not only validates AI's technology, but also significantly enhances its standing among major automakers pursuing autonomous driving systems. The collaboration promises new business opportunities and positions LIDR as a key player in a rapidly growing market. Analysts express caution despite the stock's sharp increase, highlighting that the valuation remains attractive amid modest revenue figures. This duality represents both immediate excitement and potential volatility as the market reacts to the recent developments. Short-term price movements may continue to reflect investor optimism, but the long-term impact will depend on AI's execution and ability to capitalize on these partnerships. Further bolstering LIDR's prospects, the company is set to report its second quarter financial results on July 31st. Investors will be keen to see how these developments translate into tangible revenue growth. The market is also anticipating further insights from the upcoming earnings call, which may provide clarity on LIDR's strategic direction and customer engagements, influencing its stock performance in the months ahead. Overall, LIDR's recent milestones have placed it in an enviable position in the autonomous vehicle sector, but careful monitoring will be essential to navigate the evolving landscape and ensure sustainable long-term growth. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 26th of October, 2021, it was reported that Roth Capital assigned LIDR a buy grade with an initiate action. Analysts have assigned AEye stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for AEye. The LIDR Inc. stock presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $1.86 and $1.11. A drop below either of these thresholds would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, the 8th of May, 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 688.87%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, known as MACD. Notably, trading volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose, creating a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal 54 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal 170 days ago, short-term moving average, sell signal 5 days ago, long-term moving average, sell signal 25 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal 25 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal 37 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 33 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for AI. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Under the right conditions, the stock could face significant challenges in the coming days. This stock has shown considerable movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $2.01 between its highest and lowest points, which is a change of 60.36%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 32.43%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for AI, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 31st of July, 2025. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for AI. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. Conversely, there is no significant support from accumulated volume below, suggesting that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain circumstances. Proceed with caution and think about placing bets only if you are an experienced trader familiar with navigating such situations. The combined average rating for AI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 24th of July, 2025, Deshaun Lewis conducted an insider sale of 3,000 shares of common stock. On the 15th of July, 2025, Hughes Andrew S. conducted an insider sale of 416 shares of common stock. On the 15th of June, 2025, Hughes Andrew S. conducted another insider sale of 416 shares of common stock. On the 15th of May, 2025, Tierney Connor B. conducted an insider sale of 2,788 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 9.937. Overall, insiders purchased 1,957,964 shares and sold 3,669,873 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $4.32, representing a decline of 2.66%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which contributes to a significant level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index is at 92, further elevating this risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 53 days ago. Is AI stock a good buy? LIDR Inc. presents several positive indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this point, it should be considered a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may want to maintain or accumulate their positions while awaiting further developments. After assessing the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price appears to be overvalued. Looking ahead to trading on Monday, the 28th of July, we anticipate that AI will open lower by approximately 7 cents, starting at a price of $4.37. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.